yeah, man, I'm looking around, right? I'm looking around, and everywhere I go, niggas are talking about rats. You understand what I'm saying? They making a big thing about rats. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, nigga, back in the days, I'm from back in the days. Y'all know how back in the days it's like this. This is what it is. This is what it is. They focus on too much on these rats because number one, the streets is dead. Niggas ain't doing no big time streets type of situation. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing that. You understand what I'm saying? The streets is dead. People who focus on rats and was rat, that shit is not doing nothing for you. That ain't making you no money. That ain't putting you in position. You understand what I'm saying? Not putting you in position. No, you gotta think about things that gonna put you in position. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, I know 1,000 rats. I know 100 rats. You understand what I'm saying? But listen, right, I know who's rats, right? Yeah, it's good to know. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of you dudes ain't getting no money. Y'all ain't in the circles. Y'all ain't moving around doing big things, anything. You worrying about the wrong things, man. You need to worry about teaching the kids how to stay in the streets. Teaching the kids that get money. Teaching the kids that's really getting money how to invest their money, how to create a wealth that ain't gonna never go away. Like the Rothschilds, the Giddys. This is what we gotta think about. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes come out of jail, all they wanna do is talk about ratting. This dude is a rat, this dude is a rat. Niggas talk about Bimmy's a rat, right? Let me tell y'all something, right? Something, man, I'm gonna tell you facts. Years ago, I was at a Beacon, Rikers Island. Me and a guy named Artie from Queens. He could fight real good. Me and him had a whole house to ourselves. We took the house over. So Bimmy came in. Yeah, Bimmy here. Okay. So Bimmy was gone with Bobby Brown's sister. I messed with Bobby Brown's sister when I was in Boston, doing my thing in Boston. When I was doing my thing in Boston, I messed with her. But I got rid of her. The same day I met her, the same day I stopped messing with her. Because she thought I was a sucker out of New York City. But anyway, Bimmy. I didn't know Bimmy was a rat then. So I was like happy to see the nigga. Anybody that get money, anybody with a big name, you know what I'm saying, I give them their props. I had a big name in Harlem at one point in time. So I goes upstate. So I'm telling all of you, yeah, I met Bimmy. They said, yo, man, stop talking about that rat. That nigga's a rat. That was way before the internet came out. You understand what I'm saying? So all right, I always held that in the back of my head. But now, these niggas, oh, Bimmy's a rat, show the paperwork, Nigga, back then they told me, and if it was a lie, it wouldn't be coming out now. Gotta use simple sense. It wouldn't be coming out now. That's what it is. So, I'm not wasting my time on these rats and talk about rats. Let's talk about getting money. You got a lot of these people on here, they focus on ratting because they got a name, all that. Nigga, let's focus on how to get our community together. That's what we need to do. Instead of focus on some rat bastard that told on niggas can't hold water, and when they get in town, like you said, you got the rat out and out take the stand, then you got the confidential informer that, you understand me, you'll never get his paperwork, and you got all these different type of rats. I'm not focusing my whole life on who's rat and who's not. And I'm a big dude, I'm a big nigga out of Harlem. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game all my life. You feel what I'm saying? If you watch my videos, you hear the people I talk about. You understand what I'm saying? The way I move in a whole different way. When I came out of jail, nigga, I wasn't focused on rap. My homeboys and them, they focused on rap. So if I hear a nigga a rat, I got to pay well, I just shoot it to them. That's what they live for. That's what they die for. That's what they eat that shit for breakfast. Who's a rat, who's not a rat, blah, blah, blah. So I can't tell a person what to do. I know what I'm doing. I mean, it ain't no controversy that we need to put that shit all together. You know, because no, I ain't calling no names. I'm just calling out certain instances that niggas weren't too much worried about rat. Niggas rat. Nigga, let's worry about getting a bankroll. Let's worry about how to build. You understand what I'm saying? How to build ball by ball. Have a team in different balls. Doing legitimate shit. Because right now, if you have any sense, the game is over. The game is over. You understand what I'm saying? The game is over. I done went through, I don't know, Goldfinger, Jimmy Terrell, Y2C, Fat Jack. I know these dudes personally. I was taught by these money makers. California Bobby. Right here. My cousin. I beat him and California Bobby out of 10,000 in the CeeLo game. This is the CeeLo, the 3 dice. You understand what I'm saying? The 3 dice, that's what the CeeLo. I beat him, I came out with $80. I won 10,000 because I had my car and pound. I had my jewelry and pawn. I got all that out. So CeeLo is definitely a major game. Then I'm coming out with the hoodies. You can't beat the deuce twice. You understand? I spoke on that already. That's Dapper Dan thing. Because you might beat the deuce once, but let's see if you could beat it twice. You understand? Anybody know how to play CeeLo, they know what's beating the deuce twice. You understand what I'm saying? But my thing is this. Man. You know, I'm tired of hearing all these rat videos, this rat content, and whatever, because the people doing the content, they ain't in the game. They ain't really popping. They brought Bimmy up like a year ago, still bringing him up. That nigga's old content, man. That dude, I been knew he was a rat. Nigga, listen, I heard about it, and it's proof because they bringing it up now. You understand what I'm saying? You got a lot of confidential informers like the police and cross that line. Like you got a hacker, you have the Dre hacker. You understand what I'm saying? So you got the hackers that cross the line, do good, do bad. You understand what I'm saying? So once you know that, you pass it on. Right now, it's the wrong time to pass it on because nobody's doing nothing. It's a reason why they keep going after Bimmy. Bimmy must have struck a nerve with that ratting shit. He must have ratted on niggas or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you understand what I'm saying? They talk about, certain people talk about, got this nigga talking shit about them niggas in Queens, you understand what I'm saying? And it's like, man, y'all talk about the wrong things, man. Let's get a think tank where we could make money, where we could understand it, where we could take the principles of the old timers making money and stacking it. You understand what I'm saying? And building up a big community, not using the community, taking care of the community. Open up centers, because there's no more centers for the kids. You understand, where we could have writing classes, we could have speech classes, and we could keep pounding this positivity in the young boys' head. Instead of letting them go astray and run the streets, they go down, they think it's something good by killing each other. That's what we was taught. By the slave masters. Our brains were brainwashed to hate each other, hate the color of our skins. You understand what I'm saying? We got the light-skinned ones fighting against the dark-skinned ones. We got the dark-skinned ones fighting against the light-skinned ones. We got the mothers going against the children going against the mothers. You understand what I'm saying? Then we have the money class system. Now, they give the young black ladies a lot of job, a better job, more money. Now that shit is going through their head. Instead of helping their man or helping their husband reach the level, they stream on the husband. Tell the husband, yo, if you don't get more money, man, I don't need you. I'm going to find somebody else who get more money, man, get in the bag more than you. We not doing that. Instead of, man, Y'all building together. Y'all putting money together and build together. You understand what I'm saying? And what we got to do is stop working for people. What we got to do is stop working for people. What we got to work for ourselves. Because the curriculum of school is teaching you how to work for a system that don't care for you, trying to make you be a manager or whatever. Why you waiting for a check and you could give yourself a check? Why is you waiting for a check and you could give yourself a check? The way you give yourself a check is opening up your own business. Read that book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know, that's a legendary book. Read that, get some jewels, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking about negative stuff that's not going to help nobody. Niggas talking about, oh, they're saying that so they can know whatever with the different. You're not educated, because, yeah, you educate them, you tell them on, but you missing the right points. I said, listen, we past this now. Y'all know who the rats is. You know how the different form of rats. We past this. What we doing right now is trying to build up a community. Build a community where we get money. We got all these foreigners coming in our neighborhoods taking over. They building their community to send their money back home. Nigga, we got to build our community so we could keep our money right here, so we could help our people build to get to the next level. Once they get to the next level, nigga, we going to have untold money. If you watch the Rockefellers, the Bilderbergers, you watch all, they control the world. They control the stocks. When they want the stocks to go up, they make a move. Stocks go up. When they want it to go down, they make the stocks go down. They feed bad product to the so-called ghetto and sell it off to us. But down in their area, they got top-notch food. They got top-notch food. These are the things we need to be focused on instead of focused on a bunch of rat niggas who ain't worth nothing. You ain't getting no money from that. You get a little chump change. But why are we not speaking on how the food is translated, how they come up in the hood and mess us up? Now they trying to regenify the whole neighborhood to get us up out of there and put us in one area. Let me tell you something. The word ghetto was made for the Jews. Facts. There was a time they go out, and it's a time they had to be back. Anybody have any knowledge, go in a dictionary and research the word ghetto. Then it fell down to the black people because we mostly stay in our area, we stay in the projects and all this. We never leave. You understand what I'm saying? That's the mentality they want us to have. Yeah, a ghetto mentality. You understand what I'm saying? The ghetto name was originally for the Jews. For real. Research it. See if I'm talking crap. You know, we got to start being able to build with each other. We got to be able to talk to each other. We got to be able to have the understanding. We got to be able to make money with each other. That's what we have to do. We can't play no games. We can't run around here fronting. You understand? Oh, this nigga's right, this nigga. That's low budget shit. That's low budget shit. The white man is just laughing at that shit. Yeah. They causing a situation where they're going to fight each other and where they're going to kill each other and where they're going to do this to each other. You know, keep chaos amongst us. You got to understand, they put these things out there so we can keep chaos amongst each other that we don't know what's really going on. You feel me? We don't really know what's going on. Our eyes in a whole different era. Our eyes ain't watching what's really going on, what they doing, how they taking money from us, how they stopping our vibe and positivity in our neighborhoods. They want us to stay on the same level. But you got to understand one thing. If you're doing the right thinking in the right way, you understand what I'm saying? You'll rise up out of that thinking. You understand what I'm saying? So every time I see a dude talk about, yo, nigga, it's a rap, I don't want to hear all that. That's why I turn it from that. I don't even listen to all that because that's low budget shit. Let's talk about how we going to keep our community safe from the older people from getting hurt, the old ladies from getting hurt, the older men from getting hurt. You understand what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. Let's try to get an understanding of that, or where we could have our own stores. We got people from all over the world got stores in our neighborhood. We buying it from them. Why we can't buy from each other? To expand our horizon so we could do bigger and better things for our community. Because when I was coming up, it was all about unity in the community. You see how that rhyme? Unity in the community, community with unity. So I'm saying, so this is what I'm saying. So I had an idea, right? I've been watching 50 Cent movies and everything. You understand what I'm saying? I've been watching 50 Cent movies, but it stays on the same level, man. You gotta take that to a whole different international level. Like black people's buying banks. Black people's going internationally around the world with the banks and real estate and all that. The same way they did in The Godfather. You gotta expand your mind, 50. You gotta expand your mind. Expand your mind. That's all I'm saying. You got to take it to a whole different level instead of street level all the time. Because everything ain't about the streets. It's not about the streets. It's about going legitimate. Why you think them Italians, they went legitimate? Why you think they got the trucking? They got the shipyards. All that, they going legitimate. They got little stores and everything. Nigga, we got to learn how to go legitimate. We have to stop thinking on a criminalized level because it's not about that. And like I'm telling you, 50, you got to go up above that. That would be crazy because at the same time, you teaching our community and you teaching people how the mentality is to go around the world and make this money internationally. Like, okay, it's like the James Bond movie, Monaco. Niggas in there getting money. Got to go to Monaco, build up a cafe in Monaco all around the world, and at the same time, you meeting rich and wealthy people. You might meet a rich and wealthy woman that's really want to invest in you. That's like that nigga Rick Owens, his girl. Rick Owens' girl, you understand what I'm saying? Michelle, she's behind that because they met and everything, and her bankroll was crazy, all out of her. She had her own fashion and she put them on. You got to think a big thing. And you got to write stuff down that inspire other people to do good. Inspiration, put something in their mind. That's what we need being done.